don't fall for this wellness fad. Sodium is sodium, whether it comes in pink, black or fancy artisanal salt. Let's break down the different types of salt commonly found in our kitchens. Number one, iodized salt. Now, this is the regular table salt. It's fortified with iodine. India still battles iodine deficiency, remembered, so it's a must. It is also an essential in thyroid health. The pro tip here is you have to add it at the end of the cooking because a lot of the iodine evaporates at higher temperatures, and even if you don't store it properly, then it will get oxidized and again evaporate. Let's talk about pink salt. It's been marketed as a super salt with 84 minerals, but in reality, it's still about 98 to 99% sodium chloride, just like regular table salt. Yes, it has traces of minerals, like a little bit of iron, but these are present in such tiny amounts that they offer no real benefit advantage. The risk here is often these are non-iodized. Pink salt may look pretty, even taste slightly different, but it's not healthier than your iodized salt. Let's look at black salt or Kala Namak. Now, this is a type of volcanic rock salt containing a sulfur compound. That's what gives the characteristic tangy, sort of eggy smell and taste. Composition, roughly the same sodium content as the table salt, often used in Ayurveda though, and believed to aid digestion. But the scientific backing on this is rather limited. But remember, Kala Namak is great to flavor and sort of punch in your chaat or your raita, but it cannot replace your table salt. Use it for taste, not for health. Next up is Sendha Namak or rock salt. Now, what is this? It's essentially crystallized salt, often used during religious fasts and in sattvic cooking as well. Typically mined from earth and marked as pure and natural. But come on, claims of being alkaline, detoxifying for better digestion are not backed by modern science. Don't replace your iodized salt with Sendha as your everyday option. Then there is low sodium salt, a blend of sodium chloride and potassium chloride, often recommended for people trying to manage high blood pressure. This salt is actually WHO recommended to lower the cardiovascular disease risk, especially in countries like India where salt intake is far than what is actually required. But remember, if you have kidney issues, if you have a heart issue, or if you have any potassium sparing medication that you're on, do not switch to this without asking your doctor. Salt smart, not just salt fancy.